Okay, today we are opening up the McFarlane Batman and Robin wave. It's a wave I've been pretty excited for, and I honestly love the movie. It's fun, endlessly quotable, and just goofy. You know, in a time when we always just keep getting more and more serious Batman, I kind of wish we'd go back to the, Adam West days of a little bit more not so serious. So yeah, I was pretty stoked for this wave. Can't wait to open them up and check them out. It should be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. So let's go ahead and get into them. Sit back and chill. And here we have McFarlane's Batman and Robin wave. And I love that these exist, but they're not quite as definitive as I was hoping they would be. First off, the sculpts are fantastic. The likenesses is just spot on. Mr. Freeze doesn't quite look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but the other four are just amazing. Whoever did these did a bang-up job, and McFarlane is definitely improving as far as their movie likeness figures goes. Because back in the day when I was reviewing like the Suicide Squad wave, where that line just looks not good at all, this is just above and beyond. Unfortunately, the wave does suffer from a lack of, well, any accessories. You do get these freeze effects that are kind of scattered throughout the wave, but they don't really capture the effect that it does in the movie where the whole body is covered. Instead, you just get bits and pieces of the characters covered. Batman, Robin, and Batgirl all have fists. They don't come with any batarangs or any tack or any like hands to hold the stuff with. But from what I remember of the movie, which I watched while I was opening these, is there wasn't very many gadgets featured. It was a lot of vehicles, like Mr. Freeze's car, the new Batmobile, Robin's bike, stuff like that. So there's not really much they could have included other than, the usual couple of batarangs. The paint job on these figures are pretty solid. I think the faces are great. The bodies are great. The only one that I think needed some work is the Build-A-Figure Mr. Freeze. All these blue dots on him really needed to be the same transparent plastic like they used for the headpiece. It looks weird when they're a solid blue. It would have made this figure from being solid to being just phenomenal if they had done that. None of the capes are cloths, but honestly, I think the more rubbery material that they used for Batman is kind of more in keeping to the costume style from that film. Cloth would have looked a little bit weird and not really fitting. So this feels like it's like, latex rubber kind of thing that would belong to this Batsuit. I kind of wish the same cape treatment had been given to Robin and Batgirl, but they just get the standard, plastic capes. But it doesn't look terrible. Like I said, I think the cloth cape, even though it would have given the characters more maneuverability, would have kind of looked weird with the rest of the costume material. Also would have been nice for the Bat Family figures to get the silver highlights that they do at the end of the movie, just to make these figures stand out a little bit more. But that probably means we'll just get different versions of them down the line if this set sells well. Which I feel like it did sell well because it took a while to get all of these characters. Like there's some, I don't think I even saw Poison Ivy in store. I got it online. Took forever to find Robin, so either they were very popular or McFarlane didn't think they would sell well, so they were not distributed very much. I'd really love to see another wave of Batman Forever figures where we would get, Batman, Riddler, Two-Face, probably be another Robin. And then Build-A-Figure of Bane from Batman and Robin would be just awesome. It would really bring the whole line together. It's a great revisit of these old movies that a lot of people do actually love, like myself. So, I do like the wave, even though it isn't perfect. I wish there had been some minor changes done to it. But if you can pick it up at like a little bit of a discount or get it underneath that $25 a piece mark, then I think they're still fun to get. I had a lot of blast opening it and rewatching Batman and Robin and listening to it at the same time. It's like, the movie's fun, these characters are fun, and I'm honestly just stoked they even exist. It's great, and I hope McFarlane continues to do stuff from these films. Alright, next time on my build video, I am opening up the Lego ATTE set. It's fairly new, and it's also going to be my first ATTE that I've ever built and added to my collection. And I really love the 212th Battalion Clone Troopers that are included in this set, so those were all big selling points for me. Looking forward to building it and seeing how it looks. Until then, stay safe, happy hunting.